What's good, fellow wrestling fans? Welcome back to VK Punk Wrestling. I am your host, the one and only Vin C Punk, and today we're taking it international, guys, breaking down all the madness headed your way on WWE Smackdown tonight, live from Bologna, Italy. That's right, the land of spaghetti, ancient towers, and tonight some straight up chaos inside the squared circle. It's actually probably live as I'm speaking because it's after 3 o'clock. It won't air for us until later, but we've got titans colliding, rivalries exploding, and a triple threat stare down that's got the WWE Universe losing their mind. This is the road to WrestleMania 41. So let's get this video started off and dive right into our preview for what's going to happen tonight. VK Punk Wrestling, we the ones for wrestling content. Let me digress real quick though. Let's give a quick shout out to our reigning champ, AK Havoc. Man, you better be holding on tight to that title that's around your waist because WrestleMania is less than a month away now, and I'm coming for it like Randy Orton coiled to hit the RKO out of nowhere. That gold's coming home to me, and it should have been me. It should have been me from day one. Okay? Also, before we actually get into the meat of this show, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Capco Championship Belts. These folks are the real champs of replica titles, people, whether you want that WWE Universal Championship, the Women's World title, or any other iconic strap from wrestling history. They've got you covered. And it's not just wrestling, the UFC, any belt that you want. If you want something original, Abdul's a wizard with that stuff, and he'll help you create something completely original that will fit your dream belt. Okay. They also got all sorts of other dope apparel to make you look like you just stepped out of the ring. Check them out at www.capcointernational.com. Grab your gear, flex your fandom, and let them know that VK Punk sent you. Okay, and we are gonna get into the main course of tonight in Bologna. And no, it's not pasta. It's Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk all stepping into the same ring. These three are the biggest names in the game right now, and they're on a crash course that's got everyone whispering about WrestleMania 41. It all kicked off 2 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw when Roman decided to play Party Crasher, sticking his nose in the brutal steel cage match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins. The Tribal Chief left both guys laid out, and now they're bringing the fight to Smackdown. Roman has not addressed the WWE Universe since this moment, so this could get a little loosey. Roman's been dodging questions, however. But Seth's got that architect brain plotting revenge, and Punk, well, he's probably got a pipe bomb ready to drop louder than an Italian opera. Tonight they're face to face. Will it be a war of words, or are we getting a preview of Mania with fists flying? I'm calling it now. Someone's eating a spear, getting a curb stomp, or GTS before the night's over. Maybe everybody will get all three somehow. The triple threat vibes are strong for this one, and it's not a well kept secret. Guys, please keep your eyes peeled because this is where that favor that is owed to CM Punk by the wise man, Paul Heyman, should finally come into play. Next up on today's card, or at least on the preview, we're going to talk about Jade Cargill stepping back into the ring to square off with Liv Morgan. With all of this starting off starting off from the fact that Jade was attacked by who we now know was Naomi. Liv and Raquel took the hit for all the blame originally and kind of let that bother him. But now Jade's been a wrecking ball since she returned. You know, Liv, she's got the WWE Tag Team Championships with Raquel Rodriguez, and she's been running her mouth claiming Jade's overrated. This could be a big mistake for Liv. Last week, Liv tried to play mind games by interrupting Jade's interview all loud with Raquel in that empty arena. She's accusing Jade of faking the attack from months ago, but Jade shut it down and challenged her to this match tonight. This is Jade's first being singles test since coming back and probably since coming to WWE at all. And I'm betting she's looking to make a statement. Think power bombs, pain, and a jaded. But Liv has her inexperience, kind of. She's putting on performances of her life right now, and Jade has never done well as a tactician and has looked green for most of her career. Liv's also got that sneaky Judgment Day energy, though. Don't be shocked if Raquel or Dominic Mysterio try to tip the scales with distractions or shenanigans. Will Jade crush Liv like a meatball under a steamroller, or will Liv slink away with a cheap win? Either way, I'm just hoping that Jade doesn't launch Liv into the crowd. Um, Next up, man, we got like a monster mash. It's going to shake the Unipol Arena to its foundation. Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu, one on one. These guys may bring down the entire ring. These two have been at each other's throat for weeks now. Last time we saw him, Fatu straight up demolished Braun after a 6-man tag match, leaving the monster of all monsters down and out. A freak of nature with speed, the Samoan werewolf, but Braun's a 6'8", 385 pounds of pure chaos. This ain't gonna be a technical classic. This is two bulls in a china shop charging headfirst until one of them breaks. This is two meaty guys slamming meat, man. This is gonna be pretty good. Could Something is gonna break though. Could it be the ring? Could it be Braun? Could it be Fatu? And speaking of the bloodline, keep an eye on Solo Sikoa and Tamatanga. They've got a habit of sticking their noses where they don't belong. Brian might need some help and some backup. Is Jimmy Uso going to be there to help out? This one's going to be war. I'm here for every second of it. I feel as though this isn't going to go well for Braun, however, as Jacob is on a huge upswing in his career and seems to have a lot of push behind him at the moment. By making him beat the big guy here will only further that push, and it seems like WWE definitely wanted to do something big with Jacob Fatu. And why wouldn't you, man? Fatu is amazing. He's good, he's technical, he's powerful, he's even acrobatic. He's got it all, man. And as much as I like Braun, I do like Braun. I even have a picture of him and EC3 when I went to go see those guys at something when they came local. But now in WWE, he's just the choo-choo guy. And I don't think he'll ever be anything more serious but a big man who used to be a champion for the people who are rising through the card on their way to the top to overcome and make them look strong, which, I mean, he does because he's very good. Okay, and rounding out the night, we got Zelina Vega taking on Piper Niven in a match that's all about the chase for gold. Zelina's got her sights locked on Chelsea Green's Women's United States Champion, and she's been vocal about it, cutting promos that got the champ sweating. But Piper Niven, who's Chelsea's muscle in the Green regime, stepped up and said, "Not so fast, you gotta go through me first." Piper's a powerhouse, 6 feet of Scottish strength, while Zelina's all speed and heart. This is a classic David versus Goliath stuff, and Zelina's going to need more than a slingshot to take down Piper Niven. Will she pull off the upset with a 619 or a code red, or will Piper flatten her like pizza dough gone wrong? Chelsea's probably watching from the back, uh, sipping wine and praying Piper handles business. But if Zelina wins, that title's in serious jeopardy. This one's a sleeper hit, guys, because Green has been on the run of her life and has been amazing in being so great over multiple brands. She's been putting together some bangers, folks, and looking good at doing all of it. This is going to be something to watch. So, that is your SmackDown rundown from Bologna, Italy. We actually have a couple other things we're going to go over just real quick that could be, that's not advertised, but could always be. Damn, I thought I had them somewhere. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I'm doing this. I thought we had this somewhere. Okay, yeah, there's some other stuff to keep your eye on that might happen throughout the show. Uh, Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest have been facing off a lot the past weeks on SmackDown, seemingly trying to kill each other every time. If Damian has recovered from what happened last week, there's a good chance he might try to do the same thing to Drew tonight. GM Nick Aldis is going to have extra security just for all of this. It could all go down, once again, not advertised, but it could be a storyline that's continued. Also, the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton, had responded to Charlotte Flair, calling her soft with a brawl last week and a bunch of messed up swanton bombs that none ever hit Charlotte. But will the Queen show up? Will they have a segment? Of course, also, there is the Randy Orton return. He defeated Carmelo Hayes last week. He tried to line up the kick or the Punk kick, but Kevin Owens saved Hayes for some reason. He even ran Orton into the ring post. This is another storyline that could progress on today's show. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins are the new WWE Tag Champions, so expect them to also be making an appearance tonight to flaunt their new titles. But that's a wrap for now. This has been your Smackdown rundown from Bologna, Italy. A night packed with heavy hitters, bad blood, and maybe even a little Italian flair. Will Roman, Seth, and Punk turn the ring into a Roman ruin? Will Braun and Fatu break the arena or each other? Tune in tonight at 8 p.m. on the USA Network or Netflix if you're watching worldwide to catch all the action. We're barreling toward WrestleMania 41, and this is one pit stop you don't want to miss on the road to WrestleMania. Plus, I need to see what's going to happen. That's a wrap for now. If tonight's SmackDown preview got you hyped, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're locked in for every VK Punk wrestling drop. We've got more breakdowns, hot takes, and all the wrestling fire you can handle coming your way. Until next time, I'm Vin C Punk for VK Punk Wrestling, and we the ones for wrestling content. See you guys later. Enjoy SmackDown tonight.